If I knew this was coming a year in advance, I would have filled up every piece of storage that we have with as much things as we possibly could have. Because right now, one of the major problems that we have in the road industry is the refineries are about to go into their annual maintenance period. And during that time, no one can get material from them. So if I had known prior to this happening that this was coming, we would have, everybody I'm sure, would have stocked up on as much material as they possibly could have.
Yeah.
Office-wise, everybody's taken enough precautions on our side. We're adhering to government codes and all that, making sure we're keeping our distances, making sure we have all the correct PPE in place and so on. But from a construction point of view, I would have definitely focused my main efforts on storing materials that are vital for our operations.
Okay, well, looking at the way the industry is going in terms of a lot of jobs, you need minimum 30% SMEs involved. So SMEs, you're talking to communities, right? So what I would have done if I was told, Guti, last year this time, we were going to get hit with COVID, massive awareness programs, you know, because you're working with, you're sourcing workers from the community. So you need to start looking at your social distancing at work, right? As what Tato mentioned, and training the people, right? What I would have also done as well is, you're going to laugh at this, right? But you got one sheriff on the construction site being the safety officer. Your office staff all now need to be deputy sheriffs because you need more eyes now monitoring what's happening on site in terms of the health and safety and the safety of the people, because you don't want your site contaminated and closed down. That's number one. You know, all those protocols have to be adhered to, set in place, checks and balances have to be put into place in that respect. Furthermore, you know, prevention better than the cure. Okay, yes and no, but it's talking back to what I'm saying in terms of having more deputy sheriffs around. So all your office staff, I would have gone on a massive training program for all of them, right? In terms of how to be aware of safety, aware of COVID-19 issues and so forth and so forth. If need be, maybe recruit more, one or two more safety orientated training people, or called for, you know, statutory bodies to introduce, you know, COVID-19 type of training. Right, so that we are ready and we're prepared and we know how to manage it. There are cost implications, of course. So I mean, people need to sit around the table in terms of the clients, the professionals, and the contractors, and involve the community as well. You know, because those are the people ultimately who will be doing the work for you. You know, so there's nothing worse, guys, than, you know, when you get a safety audit and yes, you'll have incidents, but fatalities, or you know, your site is now linked to fatalities, you know, like the way they at a hospital, for instance, you hear such and such a group of people got COVID-19 at that workplace and you weren't prepared. So given that year, I would have taken time and implemented those type of ideas to prepare us. This also goes through to suppliers as well, because remember they were talking about metal surfaces, plastic, all sorts of surfaces, having durations, timber and so forth. You know, they'll say COVID lasts for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, etc. You know, so those are huge concerns. You know, when you look at not only construction site, but what feeds the site. You know, the allied industries, suppliers and so forth. Those have got massive ramifications.